Hey everyone, it's Crypto Farmer XD, and today we're going to be taking a look at greedy machines and how they're different and what benefits they have over the other collections on Gomining.com, as well as just talking about collections in general. Now, for those who don't know, on Gomining.com, there are many collections, and that just basically means what the NFT is going to look like, what it came out as. So if you go to the marketplace and you go to the collections filter, you can actually view all these to see what they are. So you have Mine Box, Trust Box, Mining Whales, Party Box, Gift Box, etc. down here. Now, all of these are the same except for greedy machines. So if you get a regular old mine box right, it's going to perform the exact same way as, say, maybe the Go Mining Whales, which, by the way, in my opinion, these ones look the best. But it's gonna behave the same more. So at the end of the day, if you're just trying to get the best deal and you don't really care about images, just go with the best deal. Now, with that being said, the greedy machines have two extra benefits. They actually do perform different than the rest of those collections. The greedy machines give you a percentage of free hash every week. So if you look at, say, this one, it's 2.36 hash. Each week it's going to go up a percentage of that total, whatever the percentage is for the week, for 2.36. The other benefit is that they can go over 5,000 hash, 5,000 TH. So if while all the other miners are capped out at that, these can actually go above and beyond that, which is another benefit. And they kind of just compound interest over time. So the more hash it has, the more percentage that is going to go up, right? Because if 10% of 100 is 10, 10% of 1,000 is 100, right? So you're going to get more. It's going to compound over time. That's week over week. Now, the way that works is they are based off the governance, the tokenomics voting. So you do have to stake if you're going to vote on this, but everybody who's staked can vote. And then they can vote depending on if they want to have, if the community is going to get extra solo mining discounts, mine war prize pool, or the greedy machine power increase. So if you actually look at the past ones here, you'll see this past week, the greedy machines increased by 0.11%, right? Like it's not a lot. I started pretty much right before Mine Wars came out. So if you go back here, you can kind of look historically at what they're doing. But from what I've seen on here, it used to be greedy machines were really good at that. But now since Mine Wars is out and it's kind of the new hotness, the votes are kind of swaying more into Mine Wars pool versus the greedy machines. But this isn't like, it's not your vote, it's a cumulative of the community who have staked tokens, who have voting rights. They are the ones deciding how much you get here. But because does get free hash every week, these greedy machines are highly sought after, and they do go for a hefty price tag. So if you're looking at this one, it's what, 1 hash 20 watt, it's 2054, right? And then if you go over here to the greedy machines, you're looking at a 2.36 hash 50 watt, which is worse. Lower in wattage is better. And that's going for $366 or $155 a hash, which is a horrible deal, by the way. But hey, if you got money to blow, more power to you. I would highly suggest, if you're gonna be getting into the greedy machine space, that you filter by hash rate low to high. I mean, I suggest you do that for a lot of things, and then maybe set your your price cap that you're willing to spend. But come in here, do that. The higher hash rates are definitely going to be better in the long run. You're definitely going to get better deals. Like this one is 205 for 35 watt. I don't know if you want to get it, it's still a good deal, right? It's 1043 a hash. It's not bad. It's $2,100. Or this one, 73 for 1238, 1233. That's better. I honestly prefer just getting the lowest wattage that I can get because it is going to give you the most rewards at the end of the day if you're doing solo mining, less maintenance costs and fees. But just come in here, do your research, and make sure you're not going to get scammed out of paying a super high amount for low hash. Now, if you don't have a lot of money, obviously you're going to have to spend within your budget. Just be aware that you're going to have better benefits with the greedy machines if you're buying something that's like 100 hash versus something that's 5, right? Because that percentage is going to be a lot more. It's going to compound. To give you an idea, if I go over to my miners, I actually do have a greedy machine, and I actually really like the way it looks, right? But you can see here, it is 128.14. So at the start, when this rolled over to give the bonus for the voting, with that 0.11%, I was at 128. So This last week, it went up by 0.14%. That's not a whole lot, right? That's not even one hash. But it is something that's free and it is compounding. I did spend a little bit of a premium for this one, and then I upgraded it down from a 35 watt to a 20 watt. So, it's going to take maybe a little bit longer, but it's going to add up over time, and that's kind of what I was banking on. It was a pretty good deal when it came out to it. But just know, like, if you're going to be getting a 5 hash, it's not going to be a whole lot, right? Your percentage is going to be way lower. If I had 128 watt or 128 hash, and then it went up by 0.11%, it gave me 0.14 extra hash. Now, if it was another 0.11 next week, I might get, whatever 0.11% is of 128.14. So I'll get 0.14 plus a couple, maybe 0.0 something extra, right? So that is the distinct perks of having the greedy machine. Forgive me if I said it, but also greedy machines can go over 5,000. Other miners are capped at 5,000. Greedy machines can keep going beyond that. I don't recall if I said that. So if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. Outside of that, there isn't really much to say for these, for the greedy machines. If you're just looking to start out, maybe get something, like a regular, just whatever's the best deal on the market. Don't really go after greedy. But if you're willing to throw a couple thousand in, then maybe go look at the greedy machines. It's totally up to you how you want to spend your money. Despite these all kind of looking cool, like the trust box, they look pretty neat. I really like the mining whales. They look really cool. Despite these all looking cool, and they are being charged up for a little bit more of a premium, they are going to behave the exact same as the mine box, even though the mine box may be a little bit more boring looking, right? But at the end of the day, if you're doing this, you're probably doing it for what's going to make you the best ROI. So just do your shopping around. If you want to go long term, if you want to throw a little bit extra money in it, go for the greedy machines. See if you can get a good deal out here. I wouldn't want to pay too much of a premium over a normal one, like whatever the best deal is for about what my budget was. I wouldn't want to pay too much over, but just do the math, check it out. There is rumors that these other collections are going to offer some sort of benefit. But at the time of this recording, that's not the case. It's only the greedy machines that have an extra perk. The rest of them all behave the same. So if you're going to just get like I said, if you're going to get your best deal, just buy whatever the best deal is. If you want to get those extra perks and want to invest a little bit more to kind of get more value from those perks from the greedy machine, then go check out the greedy machines. If at a point they do come out with other benefits for these other collections, I'll be sure to make a video. And if that happens, I'll pin it in a comment or put up a card or something. But as of right now, the only one that gives a benefit is the greedy machine. TLDR, greedy machine gives you a percentage of whatever the tokenomic voting is every week of free hash rate. And then you can go over 5,000 if you really are going in for the log haul. But that's about it. So yeah, any questions you have about greedy machines or other collections, be sure to drop them below. Thank you for watching and have a good day.